I think Bangalore is the place to be. Whether you are in e-commerce, food industry, service, anything, I think it's an amazing ecosystem. And I think this is my fourth or fifth NASSCOM event that I'm seeing. And it's phenomenal. I remember it started with 200, 300 people. And when I see over there, I mean, even within the presentation, almost there were 200 entrepreneurs sitting there. At this stage, I don't care whether idea is good or how small or big this can be. What matters is that so many people have decided to take a call and do something about the problem or the challenge they are so passionate about. So to me, I think that's just phenomenal, and nothing can replicate that feeling as a fellow entrepreneur, because I had the similar intention 6 or 7 years ago. So it's just great to see that passion and be here at the same time. So I think three things are very important. I think one thing is just check, double check, triple check, see if you are solving the right problem. I think it's very important. Sometimes don't fall in love with one idea. In fact, be very edgy about the problem that you are trying to solve. That's one thing. The second thing is the journey of entrepreneurship is hard. You can fail or you can successful. It doesn't matter. But the thing is how persistent you are and how hard you want it. And the third one is basically think global. Sometimes the problem that can exist in one city probably be the same problem that the entire country is struggling from. So every time you think of a solution, you can think how easy you can scale it. I think if you can merge all these three, you can build a very solid business around it. So I think all the epiphany that are all things that we said 5 years, 6 years ago, they're so true now. So at this point in time, if somebody asks me mobile is not future or reality, I mean, this is the only way to live your life. I mean, 90% of our time we are spending on with digital devices. The only time you leave your phone is when you go to sleep. So I mean, that's really the proof that what has happened to this ecosystem. And I think this is still the beginning. There are only 300 million phone user in India, and we have a population of 1.2. So I mean, you can imagine the scope. It can be double and triple from this point onwards. So at InMobi, we have always believed to be a major force or major partner in the ecosystem. What we are trying to do is we are trying to convert advertising into a higher order meaningful discovery platform where my interaction with user is an iterative experience where together I am learning what he likes, what user is most fascinated about, and if I can understand from millions of discovery movements that are happening around him, and can I stitch a very curated, customized experience that is built for that user, I think that is how we are seeing the future of advertising, and that's really our dream and vision is, and we are trying to invest everything we have to make it a reality. I think it's a great platform, especially in this city where there's so much traction, so many people who are taking up the charter of entrepreneurship. Body like NASSCOM is really a huge encouragement. They have a venue or they have a place like this where they can come, they can talk to 100 people, they can learn from their success and their failure, and the whole ecosystem will benefit from it. So I think full marks to what this body is doing. I would say it's a kumbh of entrepreneurs, who can just come here and on a yearly basis and just rejuvenate themselves with their ideas, thoughts, and success and failure together.